In this video, I'm going to show you how to fold the compass rose designed by Dáša Ševerová. This origami model is folded from an octagon, but don't worry, I'll show you how to cut one from a square in this video. I'll start with a square with a side length of 24 centimeters or 9.5 inches, and the finished model then has a diameter, that's this distance, of about 10.75 centimeters or 4.25 of an inch. We're going to start with the color side up with a colored background and a white star. And first we're going to cut that octagon. For that, we're first going to fold point to crease the diagonal, unfold, rotate, and again crease point to point. Unfold, now flip over the paper and fold edge to crease horizontally. Unfold, rotate, and repeat. Then take the paper up and squeeze it together to get a preliminary base with 2 flaps on each side. Now we want to squash fold each of these flaps. I like to rotate the paper so that the closed tip is on one side, then go inside the pockets and press on this crease up to the very tip here so that it opens up right to the corner. And then align this crease line with that parting here, ensuring that the paper doesn't drift apart so that it's nicely aligned. And then add a crease here and right there. Then flip over and repeat. Then fold this section over to reveal the next flap to squash fold. And flip over and repeat. Now you need to cut right along this edge. You can use scissors for this, but I prefer to cut with a ruler and a knife. Then discard these corners, and we now have an octagon to work with. Unfold it completely, and the good thing, all of these creases that we created are necessary. But we need to add some more. We're going to take a point and the two next to each other and add a crease between these 2 points. So catch one point and then the other, and then add a nice strong crease. Unfold, go to the next point and repeat all the way around, in total 8 times. Once you've created all those creases, we're now going to take a look at 2 of them at the same time, and you will see there is one right here and one right here, right next to it. And if you fold both of them, you will see that there's some tension on this paper because it's too much. And what we want to do is we want to flatten this down so that this small crease line right here aligns with that crease line. So if you push them both down at the same time and then align and then fix it with your finger, and then you can push it down to create a crease right here and right there. So it looks like this. And then you can go over to the next one. This section is folded down already. So now we want to fold this down and push that paper inside and squash it down symmetrically. And again, push both in to fold down and repeat all the way around. And on the final one, you do the same step right here, and then also on this corner. Now we're going to flip over the paper, and we're always going to bring a corner to the center, and then we're going to add a crease only in this colored section between these 2 white corners. Unfold and then proceed with the other 7 corners. So now you have this, and now we want to collapse this all at once. So what we're going to do is we're always going to pinch along these valley folds right here that go to the corner of this inside octagon, and then the next one, and go around once. So once you've gone around once, you can take two opposite ones and push them inside, and the other ones will almost automatically go in there too, so you just push them a little until you get this shape right here. You can see this is what it looks like now. And you can really press this down. And now we need to work on these flaps right here, and I'm just going to zoom in a little. Now we want to squash these small sections, so for this we're just going to fold the rest of them down so that we have one section that is completely free of the other flaps. And then we're going to go inside this pocket right here and start squashing this down and pushing that crease down. And because there's multiple layers of paper, it's a bit harder than a normal squash fold, but again, ensure that you press these layers together here so that the paper doesn't drift apart. And also try to get nice corners here by really pushing in the paper so that you get nice sharp corners. And then again align this crease line with that parting. Then we want to make a petal fold. For this we're going to open this paper a little so that we have this edge right here that we can bring to the center. So we want to bring this to a nice point down here. And up here we also want the crease to go exactly to that crease line in the center of this section. So pinch that in place and then push it down, and ensure that these layers go all the way inside to get a nice and symmetrical finish on all of these sections. And then you can fold this down and one half is done. And then you repeat the step on the other side. Fold down and make strong creases because there are multiple layers of paper here. And then continue with the next flap and go all the way around. And then your compass rose designed by Dáša Ševerová is all done. Now if you like Dasha's work, do check out her Flickr stream for many beautiful folds. And if you like this video, do let me know by giving it a thumbs up, commenting below and sharing it with others. Now, how about you fold Dasha's star bowl next? Or check out my playlist of other origami models perfect for Christmas. Finally, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next videos. I hope to see you around, and as always, happy folding!